Good morning, people. Well, it's morning for me. I don't know what time it is in your zone wherever you're watching. Damn, it's too windy. First of all, I want you to take a look at the place where I'm standing. You just saw the view outside, right? I came here because it was too windy and I couldn't film. So, three things. If you are working on something, some of your goals, and you're really striving for it, maybe you have an exam, maybe you're preparing for something, um, or it could be any goal that you're really passionate about, or you want to start something new, and you just maybe lacking motivation right now, you're being lazy, or in general, you just want some sudden rush, adrenaline rush. Or second thing, maybe you're having panic attacks. Maybe you're too anxious these days, and you want to calm yourself down. Maybe you're going through a bad breakup or some situation that is like really boggling your mind. So I'm gonna tell you three exercises that you should try, and it's not a physical exercise. It's really your mind exercise, but try this for just 2 weeks, 14 days, 14, 15 days. I promise you will see the results. Depending on how good your imagination is, it might take a day, 7 days. If not, if you have a decent imagination and you can actually imagine this thing, you can do it in 15 days. Exercise number one, if you could find a place where you can stand, like on the top of the building where I was standing, that was the view that I just showed you. If not possible, then I want you to find a field, or like maybe on your road, that's something elevated, right? It could be when you want to do it in the morning, in the evening. But morning I prefer because start of the day with the motivation. If you can't, do it some other time. I want you to go there, stand there in this. I don't care what weather it is. Might be too cold, might be too hot, might be raining. I don't give a damn. Doesn't matter. Stand there and take deep breaths for just 2 minutes. Take really deep breaths. And I want you to imagine if it's too cold, like right now, it's fallen here. I want you to really feel the mountain. That sounds abnormal, right? Um, but I want you to smell the snow, the cold wind that is coming, right? I want you to smell that. Really imagine, try to imagine the snow. If it's too hot, I want you to imagine the smell of ocean, the ocean breeze. I want you to smell that, or try to smell the earth, right? If it's raining, then I want you to really feel the smell of water, right? Inhale it, absorb it, imbibe it in yourself. What this will do, it will broaden your perception, it will open your mind, your senses. You would be much more awakened. In 15 days, just give it a try, right? Every day you can do it, 2 times, 1 time, however much you want. In the night, try it different times, right? In the night, in the evening, the afternoon, in the morning. See the differences at every time, right? In 15 days, when you do it regularly, you would see that your perceptions, your senses have much more heightened. You would feel a confidence inside you. Just do it. You will feel. Sometimes there's no words to put for something, for some experience. You just have to gain the experience, right? Exercise number two. Now, try the second exercise if you're striving for a goal, right? You're not really, I mean, obviously you're going to be anxious, you want to perform good, but you're not going through any bad phase, or like any bad breakup, say, or you're not hurt right now. Okay, you just want to achieve your goal, but you just lack confidence. Then try exercise number two afterwards, which is, while you're standing there, I want you to imagine like you're the king or the queen of this entire place. You own this place. Try to imagine yourself standing in a suit, or or maybe like a crown on your head, right? Close your eyes, feel it, and then just imagine yourself. The powerful your imagination is, the more results it's going to give it to you. So imagine yourself as the most powerful person, most powerful human being in this world, and you own this city, right? This is your city. You own it. You own each and every part, these buildings, this whole, the trees, the nature, everything. You own it. Although it's not possible, but you own it, right? Try this for another 2 to 3 minutes, and you would see a great confidence inside you. The more detail you can imagine, the better results you're gonna see. So I want you to imagine like you have this big, a giant like coat or something like all these kings used to wear in the medieval times, or like a big crown on your head. Or I want you to imagine like you're this person or this girl in a tuxedo in a very professional environment, and you have this tremendous energy, tremendous confidence, like financially you're super rich and everything, and you just have no worries in your life, and that will boost your confidence. That's going to give you that adrenaline, that this is what I want to do. Well, maybe you're working on an exam. Well, exam is such a small thing. I want to own the city, so that's my goal. That's what I'm striving for. um, Now, exercise number 3, once you're done this, okay, I want you to try exercise number 3. Now, here's the thing. Now, if somebody is in like a depressed form, they're a little bit depressed or sad, or they're a little anxious right now, I want you to try exercise number 3 in the last. Um, if you're someone who is striving for a goal, I want you to try exercise number 2 in the last, because the last exercise you do, it's gonna create more effect throughout your day, right? So if you're anxious, try exercise number 3, which I'm about to tell you in the last. If you're somebody who's working on the goals, try exercise number 2, which I just said in the last, and try exercise number 3, which I'm about to tell on the second place. So third exercise would be, now imagine yourself standing there and look at the nature around you. Maybe there are trees, maybe there's just land. I don't know where you're at. So whatever it is, there's gonna be some sort of nature around you. Not necessarily trees, could be road, it could be like maybe you're living in New York and it's just a jungle of concrete, so that's fine. The road is still there, trees are still there, sky is still there, sky is always gonna be there. Now I want you to imagine there's a camera on top of your head and it's going up. So as it's going further from you, you can imagine yourself getting smaller and smaller and smaller, and this whole view is getting bigger and bigger, right? Now I want you to think how tiny we are in this vast environment, in this universe. We are just a fraction of this thing, and I'm worried about this, and this whole nature, this whole universe is so big. It's like this. You look at an ant or any little insect that's crawling on the ground, and you just look at them and see them as, well, they mean nothing to me, right? Where you're like that for universe. So now think about this. Yes, you have to live in this body, and your problems are your problems and you're facing them, but try to imagine that my problems are nothing, because I live in this vast universe where like God or whatever energy has created this universe. Or if you're an atheist, don't worry about God and stuff, or whatever. Just imagine that this is a big universe, and I'm just a teeny tiny small fraction of it, and how big my problem could be, right? It's just an emotional state that you're going through, and there's a reason why we call it emotion. It's because it's in motion. It's always in motion. This feeling is always in motion. It always comes and goes. So maybe you're really feeling bad about sobbing for your girlfriend or your boyfriend, and then this emotion will pass too, right? The best part. How you doing, sir? Oh, no mind. Uh, the best part about the longest night is it ends too. It's gonna end at some point. There's gonna be new lightning. There's gonna be a new day. There's gonna be a morning eventually at the end. So maybe you're just thinking, well, I'm not gonna find a girl like her. it's the pattern with everyone. I'm just giving an example. Maybe you are actually going through a big loss, somebody might die, or you're actually suffering from something, but try to really imagine that everything is connected in this big world, and everything is connected, and it's a big, vast world. It's really big, and we are just a teeny tiny fraction of this big thing. Now try to imagine this thing for another 2 to 3 minutes, and you would see, try this. You have to do it multiple times a day, and then for 15 days keep doing it. I'm pretty sure most of you guys love watching these videos, but they just don't do it, and I would really recommend you to go ahead and do that. Just do it. Okay, you would see the difference. You would see much more connected to the nature. You would see much more connected to yourself. You would see much more connected to the energy outside you or inside you, and then much more connected to the elements within us and the elements that we are made up of. And you would see a heighten in your senses. You get a much more power of perception. You would see differently. Just try it for 15 days and let me know in the comment section what you think about this. And also after 15 days, if somebody successfully do this for 15 days, let me know the changes that you record this. Go ahead and do a recording how I feel this day. Just really observe yourself today, how you actually feel, and then after 15 days, see the change in your body. Are you much more awakened in a sense? Right? That would be all. Thank you.
Panda. I got broads in Atlanta, just to the lean the family. Credit cards in the scammers, hitting the licks in the van.